Have you ever felt that deep ache inside, like something important was missing from your life? You know that feeling. When you look at your life from the outside, everything seems fine. You might have a good job, nice friends, maybe even a loving family, but still, there's this empty space inside that nothing seems to fill. It's like having a beautiful house with all the furniture, but something still doesn't feel like home. You're not alone in this feeling. Millions of people walk around every day carrying this same hidden emptiness, looking for love in all sorts of places, in relationships that don't last, in shopping sprees that leave them feeling empty, in social media likes that fade away as quickly as they come. But what if I told you that this search, this endless looking for love and fulfillment, is like being fish in the ocean searching for water? What if the very thing you're looking for is already within you, has always been within you, waiting patiently for you to notice it? This isn't just another feel-good story or a quick fix promise. This is about discovering a truth that's so simple, yet so powerful, that it can completely transform how you experience every single moment of your life. Think about the last time you felt truly, deeply happy. Maybe it was when you helped someone without expecting anything in return, or when you felt completely at peace watching a beautiful sunset. In those moments, you weren't trying to find love or happiness. You were simply being yourself, and love flowed naturally. Those weren't just random moments of joy. They were glimpses of your true nature, little windows showing you who you really are. 20 years ago, my life looked perfect on paper. I had everything society told me would make me happy: a successful career, a nice house, a busy social life. I spent my days rushing from one achievement to the next, thinking that the next big success would finally make me feel complete. I tried everything the world told me would bring fulfillment. I changed jobs thinking a better position would fill the void. I moved to new cities, thinking a fresh start would make the difference. I jumped from one relationship to another, hoping someone else could give me the love I was missing. I was like a hamster on a wheel, running faster and faster, but never really getting anywhere. The more I achieved, the emptier I felt inside. The more relationships I pursued, the lonelier I became. It was exhausting, and honestly, it was starting to feel hopeless. I remember sitting in my expensive apartment one night, surrounded by all the things I'd bought to make myself feel better, and feeling more alone than ever. But life has a funny way of teaching us exactly what we need to learn. Sometimes the greatest insights come in the most unexpected moments. For me, it happened on a regular Tuesday morning during my usual rush to work. I was stuck in traffic, feeling frustrated and late, when something completely ordinary yet extraordinary happened. There was this moment, just a simple, quiet moment, when everything shifted. As I sat in my car, surrounded by other stressed-out commuters, I saw a small child in the car next to me. She was just sitting there, giggling at nothing in particular, completely happy just being alive. And in that moment, something deep inside me woke up. I realized that this child wasn't trying to be happy. She simply was happy. She wasn't trying to find love. She was naturally expressing it. This might sound too simple to be life-changing, but that's exactly what makes it so powerful. We've been taught to believe that love is something we need to earn, find, or create. We've been conditioned to think that we need to become something different, something better, before we can experience true love and happiness. But that child showed me a profound truth. Love isn't something we need to find because it's what we're made of. Think about it. When you were born, did anyone have to teach you how to be happy? Did you need instructions on how to laugh or feel joy? Of course not. These qualities were natural to you, just like they're natural to every child. You didn't lose this capacity for love and joy. You just got covered up by layers of life experiences, social conditioning, and beliefs about who you should be. It's like clouds covering the sun. The sun doesn't stop shining just because clouds appear. In the same way, the love that you are never disappears. It just gets hidden behind thoughts, worries, and the busyness of life. The journey isn't about becoming more loving. It's about removing the blocks that keep you from experiencing the love that you already are. After this realization, I started to see evidence of this truth everywhere. I noticed how flowers don't try to bloom. They just bloom naturally when the conditions are right. I observed how the ocean doesn't effort to be wet. Wetness is its nature. And most importantly, I began to understand that love isn't something we need to chase or earn. It's our natural state of being, just like wetness is to water or warmth is to the sun. This understanding completely changed how I approached every aspect of my life. Instead of trying to find love in relationships or success or achievements, I began to focus on removing the barriers that kept me from experiencing the love that was already within me. The change wasn't immediate or dramatic. It was more like a gentle awakening, a soft return to a truth I had always known, but somehow forgotten. The truth about love being your natural state might sound beautiful, but you might be wondering, how do I actually experience this in my daily life? Let me share 3 simple practices that have transformed not just my life, but the lives of thousands who've tried them. These aren't complicated techniques or difficult rituals. They're simple, practical ways to remember and reconnect with the love that you already are. The first practice is what I call morning heart time. Before you reach for your phone, before you check your emails or start planning your day, give yourself just 5 minutes of quiet time. Find a comfortable spot, maybe your favorite chair or even sitting in bed. Place your hand gently on your heart. This simple touch reminds your body and mind that you're taking this moment to connect with yourself. Just sit there, feeling your heartbeat, feeling your breath moving in and out. You don't need to do anything special. Just be present with yourself. This is like opening the curtains first thing in the morning, letting the sunlight of your own loving presence shine through. The second practice is called heart-centered breathing. This is something you can do anywhere, anytime, while waiting in line at the grocery store, sitting in traffic, or even during a stressful meeting. Take a slow, deep breath and imagine that you're breathing directly into your heart area. As you breathe out, imagine that your breath is carrying love to every part of your body. Think of it like watering a plant. Each breath nourishes the seed of love within you. Do this for just 3 breaths whenever you feel disconnected or stressed, and watch how quickly you can return to a state of peace. The third practice is what I love to call love notes to self. We're so used to looking for validation and love from others that we forget we can give it to ourselves. Each day, take a moment to appreciate something about yourself. It doesn't have to be something big. Maybe you're good at making people laugh, or you make great coffee, or you're kind to animals. Write it down, say it out loud, or just think it. This isn't about being boastful. It's about acknowledging the love that's already expressing through you. Now, let's talk about what often gets in the way of experiencing this inner love. These blocks are so common that they might feel familiar to you, like old friends who've overstayed their welcome. The first and biggest block is the belief, "I don't have time for this." In our busy world, taking time to connect with ourselves can feel like a luxury we can't afford. But think about it. You wouldn't say you don't have time to charge your phone, right? Because you know it needs that energy to function. Your inner connection to love is just as essential. It's what charges your spirit, what gives you the energy to face life's challenges. Another common block is feeling that focusing on self-love is selfish. Many of us were taught that putting ourselves first is wrong, that we should always prioritize others' needs over our own. But here's a simple truth. You can't pour from an empty cup. When you connect with the love within you, you become like a fountain that naturally overflows to others. It's not selfish. It's actually the most generous thing you can do. Because when you're filled with love, you naturally share it with everyone around you, without effort or depletion. The third major block is the belief, "I'm not good enough," or "I don't deserve love." This is perhaps the most painful block of all, and it's one that almost everyone faces at some point. We carry around past mistakes, regrets, and judgments like heavy weights. But think about a small child. Do they need to earn the right to laugh or be happy? No, it's their natural state. The same is true for you. You don't need to earn love, because love is what you are. Your mistakes and perceived flaws don't disqualify you from love any more than clouds can disqualify the sun from shining. Let me share some real stories that show how connecting with inner love can transform ordinary lives. Meet Sarah, a busy mother of 3 who always felt overwhelmed and stretched thin. She started practicing just 5 minutes of morning heart time each day. At first, she felt guilty about taking even this small amount of time for herself. But within weeks, she noticed something remarkable. She was responding to her children with more patience, feeling less stressed about daily challenges, and actually enjoying moments she used to rush through. The love she reconnected with inside herself naturally flowed into her relationships with her family. Then there's Michael, a corporate executive who always wore his stress like a badge of honor. He thought taking time to connect with inner love sounded too soft, too unproductive. But after a health scare, he started practicing heart-centered breathing during his workday. He would take 3 conscious breaths before entering important meetings or when feeling pressured. To his surprise, not only did his stress levels decrease, but his decision-making improved, and his team started commenting on how much calmer and more approachable he had become. By connecting with the love within, he became a better leader without trying to change anything about his external circumstances. Consider Maria's story too. She worked as a cashier at a local supermarket, feeling stuck and unimportant. She began practicing the love notes to self-exercise, taking time each evening to acknowledge one thing she appreciated about herself or her day. Gradually, she noticed she was smiling more genuinely at customers, finding joy in small interactions, and feeling more confident. Her simple practice of self-appreciation didn't change her job, but it completely transformed how she experienced her life and how others responded to her. These stories might seem simple, but they show a profound truth. When we connect with the love that we are, everything around us begins to shift. Not because we're trying to change things, but because we're allowing our natural state of love to express itself through whatever we're doing. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. You don't have to force the darkness out. It naturally dissipates when light is present. When you truly grasp that love is your natural state, everything in life takes on a different quality. It's like putting on glasses when you've been living with blurry vision. Suddenly everything becomes clearer. This understanding changes how you move through your day, how you interact with others, and most importantly, how you treat yourself. You begin to see that love isn't just an emotion that comes and goes. It's the very essence of who you are. Think of yourself as an ocean. The surface of the ocean might have waves, sometimes gentle, sometimes stormy. These are like your daily emotions and experiences. But deep beneath the surface, there's always stillness. This deep, quiet place is your true nature, pure love. Just as the ocean doesn't need to try to be wet, you don't need to try to be loving. It's not about adding something new. It's about removing what blocks you from experiencing your natural state. The beautiful thing about living from this understanding is how it affects every area of your life. Your relationships become more authentic because you're no longer trying to get love from others. You're sharing the love you already are. Your work becomes more meaningful because you're expressing love through what you do, rather than seeking validation. Even ordinary moments, like washing dishes or waiting in traffic, can become opportunities to experience your own loving presence. Starting this journey of connecting with your inner love doesn't require any special preparation or perfect conditions. You can begin right now, in this very moment. Take a deep breath and place your hand on your heart. Feel the warmth of your own touch. This simple gesture is your first step in remembering who you truly are. For the next week, give yourself the gift of 5 minutes each morning. Before you get caught up in the day's activities, sit quietly with yourself. You don't need to do anything special. Just be present with yourself, like you would with a dear friend. Notice how this small practice begins to change how you feel throughout your day. Remember, you wouldn't wait until you're good enough to breathe. Breathing is natural. It's what keeps you alive. In the same way, don't wait until you feel worthy to connect with the love that you are. This love is your birthright. It's what you're made of. It's not something you need to earn or achieve. It's something you need to remember and allow. As we come to the end of our time together, I want you to know that this isn't really an ending. It's a beginning. Every moment offers a fresh opportunity to remember and reconnect with the love that you are. The journey of returning to love isn't a straight path. It's more like a spiral, where each turn brings you closer to your true nature. In those moments when you forget, when life feels heavy or love seems far away, remember this simple truth. You can't be separated from love because love is what you are. Just as a wave can't be separated from the ocean, you can't be separated from your true nature. All you need to do is remember. As you move forward from this moment, carry this understanding with you. The love you've been searching for has always been within you. It's not something to find, but something to remember. It's not something to achieve, but something to allow. Every breath you take is an opportunity to reconnect with this truth. Your journey back to love is both unique and universal. While your path may look different from others, the destination is the same, remembering who you truly are. The practices and insights we've shared today are like keys, unlocking doors back to your own heart. Use them with gentleness and patience, knowing that each small step brings you closer to living as the love that you are. Remember, this isn't about becoming something new. It's about returning to what you've always been. The love you seek isn't waiting for you in some distant future or far-off place. It's here, now, in the quiet space of your own heart, waiting patiently for you to remember. Let each day be a new opportunity to experience this truth. Let each interaction be a chance to express the love that you are. And most importantly, let yourself be surprised by how naturally and effortlessly love flows when you simply remember and allow it to be. The world needs your light, your love, your true nature now more than ever. As you reconnect with the love that you are, you become a living reminder to others of their own true nature. This is how we change the world, not by trying to create love, but by remembering and expressing the love that we already are. Thank you for opening your heart to this message. May you always remember the truth of who you are. Pure, endless, unconditional love. Until we meet again, keep shining your light, keep expressing your love, and keep remembering your true nature. The journey continues, and every step brings you closer to home, to the love that you are.